Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Sorry, I'm laughing. I just banged my hand on the cupboard. I have got a new subscription. This is the Glamour beauty box. So this is a subscription which runs every 2 months. You get a box every 2 months and it costs £29. But you can get your first box for with 15% off, which with the code WELCOME15, which takes it down to £24. Now, I think I've come in a little bit late into this one. I think it was released around about the 1st of Feb and lasts until the end of March, according to the website. Although the website does also describe it as the January box, so it's a little bit confusing. But as far as I know, the next box is coming out on the 1st of April. So if you do decide to subscribe, just be aware that you'll pay your £24 if it's your first box now, but then you'll pay £29 on the 1st of April. Having said that, they do say there's a way to skip the box, or you can just subscribe and cancel straight away if you want to. So yes, I have seen this around for a little while. I don't know how long it's been going, to be honest. I think I've only noticed it in the past, I don't know, 6-12 months, something like that, through adverts on social media. But I'm quite excited about this particular one. It's a good one. Now, they say normally you get a minimum of 5 products and the value will be at least 130, but they've got 8 products in here and they're really nice ones. So I'll show you what they are. Obviously, it's not going to be around for that long, this particular box. And I'm very interested to see what's going to be in the next one, because this is a good one. And it makes me think that the next one won't be so good, but you never know. You do get a little card with it with a QR code on, which takes you to a description of all of the products. And that's where I've got my description from, actually. I've been a bit lazy today, and because I typed it all up this morning, it's the afternoon now, and I thought I'm just going to take what they say, because actually what they say is really nicely written and I like it. So the first product in here is by Boss Babes Lash Growth Serum. This is 3 mils and it's got an RRP of $29.99. This product is brimming with lash-loving ingredients to help stimulate the hair follicle and promote growth. Think a carefully curated blend of strengthening biotin, anti-inflammatory caffeine, softening panthenol, and 4 different peptides which stimulate keratin production, a key structural protein in your lashes. Simply apply to the roots of your upper lash line before bedtime for optimal absorption and Bambi, you don't want Bambi-like lashes with consistent use. So this is one of those products where you do have to use it for a while before you see any results. The brand actually says they recommend consistent use over a minimum of 12 weeks for optimal results, though users typically experience visible improvements as early as 4 to 6 weeks. And I think this will actually last you between 2 to 3 months, or even a bit longer, they say. So hopefully you would see the results with something with a product this size. So I have had these kinds of products before with varying results. So I've had one that made my eyes a little bit crusty in the morning. Not this one. This one actually didn't do that at all. So that's really good. So that's a tick. And I've had one that's made sort of one eye grow, my lashes grow longer on one eye than the other, which, you know, you don't really want, to be honest. So, but I am going to give this one a grow. You see, I'm saying it already. That's manifestation, that is. They will grow. I am going to give this one a go. It's very difficult for me to include a new item in my routines. I just forget to do it. But I have done it for 2 nights and then forgot the 3rd. But I'm going to really, really try hard to remember, because I just want to see if it does work or not. This is what it looks like. So it's one of those with this really thin brush that you just put on your upper lash line like that. And I think the website says something like, you know, as you close your eyes and sleep, it will transfer onto the lower lashes as well. So that would be interesting. Not that I really make much of my lower lashes. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go. And I like the packaging. It's pink. I don't know whether you can see that there, but it's a nice pink colour and it looks pretty. Okay, the next product is Now, I've had this one before. It's by Dr. Hajka. Now, I have to apologise for the look of it. That's because I've been using it, and I'm terrible with ones like this. I should go from the top, but I don't. It's the Rose Day Cream. This is 30 mils. This is an RRP of £32, starring rose petal wax, rose petal extract, shea butter and avocado oil. This one and done moisturiser works to soothe, nurture and protect the skin barrier while maintaining oil levels to keep your complexion comfortable and balanced. An ideal base for makeup, this is your antidote to redness and dry and sensitive skin. I nearly coughed then, so that's why it went a bit strange. So I have had this before. Personally, it's not one that I would necessarily go to under makeup, but it has worked. What I've done with this, I'll show you why. It's quite thick, as you can see, and it does feel like an oilier one, which is nice. It feels fab on the skin. But for me and makeup, I don't like it if the moisturiser's, the base underneath, is too oily. But what I did do is I used a more grippy kind of primer, one of those gel ones. I think it was Elf I used, but Milk I think do one that's similar. Those sorts of primers that are gel-like and I think they're really good for people with oily skin. But obviously with using an oily moisturiser, they're kind of good for that as well. And it has done a really good job because this is under here and it's worked really nicely actually. As you can see, it does feel great on the skin. But if you don't like the smell of rose, just beware because it smells of rose. And when you do put it on your face, it doesn't now, but at first for a little while you can smell rose. I happen to like rose, so that's good. But it's a lovely, lovely product. And I'm happy to get it again. I'd always look out for that one. It's a nice one to use. Okay, the next product in here is by Hello Sunday, the mineral one, SPF 50 Hydrating Serum. This is 30 mils and £26 on the brand's website. This is an ultra lightweight glow boosting sunscreen infused with hyaluronic acid, squalane and vitamin E to protect, plump and hydrate in one. This is your last skincare step before makeup application, and you do need to wear it all year round as UV rays are there 365 days of the year. So I have had this before, although when I had it, I think it was with Toil last year and it was SPF 45. And I remember at the time looking at the brand's website and theirs said SPF 50. So that's kind of the SPF I want to go to with face SPFs. So this is, I have had it before. I must say the smell is a little bit, what would I call it? A little bit sort of a bit funky. Now, also I had a little bit of a problem getting the product into the pipette. And I found the best way to do it, let's see if I've managed it yet, is to sort of hold it halfway down. If I put it right down to the bottom, it wasn't working, but holding it sort of halfway down does work, just in case you have this product and you're having problems with it. So that's what it looks like. It's quite, as they say, a lightweight one. And it goes really nicely. It went really nicely today. Over this, I did feel a little bit extra sort of slippy. Can you see? It's very, very silky, very nice feeling. But again, using that grippy primer before putting my makeup on, I think was a good idea. The smell, all I can smell now actually is the rose. So let's put it here. So yeah, there's a funny old smell to that. Not keen is what I would say. Having said that, it's a nice way to use an SPF, I think, because it does feel as well like you're putting on a serum, and I like things that double up in that way. Okay, the next product is, now this is by an interesting one. I was interested in this when I saw the box. So this is by ISO Skin, but I think it's the ISO Clean brand, I think. Actually, bear with me. I'm going to pause and check that. I'll be back in a sec. Yes, it is. I thought it was, but because it even looks like it, but I just wanted to double check before I said that. So this is by IsoClean, which is the one that does all the lovely, my favourite brush, not that I've tried that many, but my favourite brush cleaning sort of product, which is brilliant. I love it. And so this is now, they're doing this Hypochlorous spray, 100 mils with an RRP of £10. And Glamour says, fact, hypochlorous acid is the skincare saviour you need to know about. It has lots of benefits for the face and body, from refining skin texture, increasing hydration levels and supporting the skin barrier, as well as clearing congestion and relieving itchiness. It can even help to clean cuts and scrapes, improve rosacea and dermatitis, and heal sunburn and fungal infections. If this isn't a multitasking hero, we don't know what is. And they say spray generously on the face and body twice daily or as needed. Let it air dry or gently pat dry. For specific skin issues, apply more frequently to target areas for enhanced healing and soothing. So I've had a few of these Hypochlorous products recently. I have to say, I'm not going to be able to keep them all because it seems like I'm getting too many. Having said that, what a good product. I did mention before when I've had a similar product that I had a rash on my chest area about here last year, and had one of these. I thought I'd give it a little spray, see what happens, and it did clear up. So it's something that's probably useful to have in your like medicine cabinet as well. Especially if it does sunburn. I didn't know that. So I will probably hold on to it for now. I've got another one that I'm using actually daily on this area because I don't know why. I think because maybe it's had sunburn in the past, you know, it's been exposed and had lots of sun damage. So it does get a lot of problems in this area. And I'm using it daily there. So yeah, I might keep this one actually. There's not much of a smell to it either. Now, I've got this jumper on, which is really tight, so it's a bit hard to pull the sleeves up. Yeah, it's got a non-smell, which is really good, because one of the first ones I ever had of hypochlorous acid did smell a little bit chlorine-y, and I really don't like that smell. This one's fine, so I think I will hang on to this. Now, the next one I'm not going to hang on to, and I haven't tried either. This is by Kevin Murphy. It's the Scalp Spa treatment. It's 170 mils. It's £38 on the brand's website. Repair and restore your scalp after the party. A silky cleansing foam that swiftly removes impurities and excess oils. This hair care essential also hydrates, soothes, rejoices. I'm doing well today. Reduces irritation. I wouldn't want to rejoice irritation, I don't think, and regulates sebum production. Thanks to a fusion of carrot seed extract, celery seed extract, and hyaluronic acid. And for your information, FYI, a clean, healthy scalp leads to shiny, swishy hair. So to use it, you shake the bottle before use. I think it says you always shake this before use. There's a little thing at the top. I think that's what it says. Part your hair to reveal your scalp. Honestly, the words I'm coming up with, I might just leave them in, you know. Apply to damp or dry hair. Spray in stripes along the scalp. Massage into the scalp. Leave on for up to 20 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. So for me, this is just something that I'm not going to try at the moment. I'm trying to keep my hair as nice as I can. And often I've had scalp products in the past and they don't kind of work for me. I've got naturally dry hair, so I'm always really a little bit cautious of products like this, and plus it looks lovely and pristine and new, and I didn't want to sort of open it up. I'm going to give that to someone, I think. But not bad, because that's the only thing in the box that I'm not going to keep. So the next product is by Rodial. There it is. It is the Dragon's Blood eye gel. So this is 15 mils. It's £75 on the brand's website. This cooling gel refreshes, depuffs and hydrates in one. Dragon's Blood restores hydration levels, while Arnica helps to lessen the look of puffiness. And Haloxyl works to tighten and firm. with the addition of refreshing rose water, hyaluronic acid, and the brand's Chromo Bright technology to increase radiance. This is truly an eye care essential that sleepy peepers will thank you for. So I was really pleased to get this. I've never tried this one. I've tried a few Dragon's Blood products from Rodial, but I've never had the eye gel one. So it's in one of these lovely push down, what that's ways you get it out. There's a word that won't come to mind. Push down application, and then it comes up like that with the perfect amount actually. So then I transfer it to my hand and then dab on to my eye area. I don't think there's much of a smell to that. And I've used it for the last 3 nights, I think. It is very cooling. The first 2 nights were absolutely fine. Last night I felt a little bit of a stinginess here, but that's my real sensitive bit there. And every now and then, it's not necessarily this product that's done it, but maybe something I've used before has maybe slightly made it more sensitive. And then anything I put on there, to be fair, feels a bit stingy, but nothing happened. It didn't go red or anything like that. So I'm happy with this and I will be using it. I've been using it at night time. I think you can use it in the daytime too. But for me, it's a nice night one to use. Okay, the next product is by Tangle Teas. This is the ultimate detangler with an RRP of £14. This is specially designed for fine, fragile, heat damaged or colour treated hair, featuring 2-tiered soft flex teeth. The long teeth dangle while the long teeth detangle while the short teeth smooth and tame frizz. This is a delicate detangling experience that will deliver less pulling and breakage, revealing sleek, shiny and tangle-free stresses. I went a bit funny there because I suddenly remembered that one of the products, I was moving up the list and I've forgotten to do it. So I'm going to have to just pause while I did a Control X to take it out and put it up higher, and then I forgot to do that. So I'm going to pause while I do that. I'll be back in a sec. If I didn't do it then, it wouldn't happen, because that's what I mean. At the moment, my brain is seriously, it's all over the place thinking about all sorts of things. Anyway, this is the brush. I don't think I've actually had this one before. It is slightly spiky, but it does do a good job. But it is spiky on my scalp. I can get quite sensitive on my scalp, but it's not too, I think I can put up with it. But yeah, actually, look, you can see already that that's made my hair look nice and smooth. Smoother than it did, I think. So very good job. I like that actually more than I thought. Okay, the next product. Now this is the one that I nearly wasn't going to tell you about, which is a shame because it's a really nice product. This is by Tanlux and it's the Face Mini Illuminating Self Tan Drops, 10 mils with an RRP of £15. Faux your glow with a travel-friendly mini of everyone's favourite facial tan drops. Just mix a couple of drops or more, depending on your desired look, into your moisturiser, serum or face oil to develop a lit from within glow within 2 to 4 hours. And not only that, but your complexion is left feeling hydrated, nourished and balanced thanks to a skin-loving blend of raspberry seed oil, vitamin E and aloe vera. So you mix 2 to 12 drops into your moisturiser, and it does depend on the kind of shade that you want. Serum or oil in the palm of your hand, as they said previously. Apply evenly to the face. The more drops you apply, the deeper your glow will be. Make sure you wash your hands thoroughly after application. So I have used this today. Now, I did use it with the Dr. Hauschka product. I'm not entirely sure they're the best two to go together. It did work, and I did it the other day with them both as well, just to give it a trial run. They didn't blend very well in the palm of my hands. I think because they're both maybe a bit oily and they just, I don't know, rejected one another. So I'm not sure. I'm going to try it with probably another moisturiser. But I did this not like yesterday, but the day before. And yesterday, my face, you could tell the difference. And I used 6 drops. And I've done it again today. So obviously, you can't tell straight away. But I imagine tomorrow I will be able to tell. I'm not going to demonstrate it on my hand because I'll just end up with a patch of tan somewhere. But it seems like a really nice product. And I do like ones that like that you sort of blend into your moisturiser. It feels like you can apply them a little bit more accurately. Right, the next product is by Trini London, and this is Tiptoe In. So this is 75 mils and £36 on the brand's website, although they do say it's out of stock at the moment. If you do have this product though, they've got a refill available. You can get a refill for it apparently. Elevate your skincare game to new heights with this active yet kind to skin PHA polyhydroxy acid liquid exfoliant. Suitable for all skin types. Yes, even sensitive. This beginner-friendly exfoliant not only makes light work of removing dead skin cells, but also boosts radiance, even skin texture and tone, and replenishes moisture levels. Simply apply 2 pumps to a cleansed face, neck and décolleté, avoiding your eye area, and leave on for magic to start happening. So I would normally not like a product like this, and I would normally say I'm giving this one away because I use my exfoliants in my cleansers. However, I was really intrigued to try it out, and you know what? I really, really like this product. I've used it at night time under a moisturiser. I've used like a sort of a hydrating moisturiser on top of it, and I really like it. My skin's felt very nice and soft in the morning. No adverse reaction at all, no tingling at all. It just felt nice to use. And I love the packaging. Look at this. So you give this a little twist at the bottom and then up pops that. How great is that? I love that. I've noticed though that when I tried to do it like that, it dribbled down a bit. So if you hold it horizontally even, then it comes out a little bit better like that. And it is beautiful. It's a really nice product to use. I don't think there's much of a smell. No, there's no smell on that one either. So all I can smell is the rose at the moment. But yeah, I've used it 2 times. I'm not sure how often you're meant to use it. I guess if you're new to exfoliants, going gradually and maybe use it every few days. But I have used it twice in the last 3 days and it's done a great job. No reaction. Skin felt lovely and soft in the morning. So I'm going to continue to use this, probably not every night, but maybe every 2nd or 3rd night. Right, so I think actually that's it. That's the end of the box. So there were 8 products altogether. You get your Lash serum, which I'm excited to try and use always. And it's one I haven't used before, so that's good. No adverse reactions on the eyes so far. Then the beautiful Rose Day Cream, which I have had before and is a lovely one. It does feel lovely on your skin, but it does smell of rose if you don't like rose. Then we had the Rhodial Dragon's Blood Eye Gel, which is nice to use. I'm going to use it for a nighttime one, see how we get on with that one. I'm going all over the place with this. We had the Kevin Murphy Scalp Spa, which isn't for me, unfortunately, but I'm sure someone else will love that. We had the Tangle Tease brush, which has done a good job. The ISO Clean Hypochlorous Acid, which I think is going to be a great one for you to use if you do get any sort of skin issues. Maybe give it a try if you've got something like this or a similar product. The Hello Sunday SPF Face 50 Face Serum, which smells a bit funny, but is nice to use, and the Tan Luxe Face Tan. I think that's it. And the Trini one. Did I say the Trini one? Because I love the Trini one. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I'm intrigued to see what's going to be in the next box. Is it going to be as good? Or is it going to be one of those where they've lured me in with some brilliant products, and then the next one's going to be a bit rubbish. But I don't care, because I'm excited, and it's rare that I get excited now about boxes, because, you know, when I first started getting boxes, I think I had about 7 subscriptions. So I used to get really excited every month. And at the moment, I've only got okay. I've still got toil, but I do tend to poise that. Poise that a lot. Don't know where that came from. So I do tend to pause toil a fair bit these days. So yeah, it's nice to try something new. And that's what this year is all about to me. It's about trying lots of new things. There's a couple of other things I might try. The other thing is not saying no to things. Well, depending on what they are, obviously. And I got a letter from the NHS this week, I think it was. It was about that Our Future Health programme. They're taking various details from people, including blood tests, and then I think they monitor the health of everyone. It's like a long-term project. And I've done something very similar previously, but I thought, you know what, I am going to do this because I do like things like this. So yeah, I went and had my blood taken. It was all very quick. Sort of did the questionnaire, and then they're like, oh, book your blood testing. So I've gone and done that. So that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what happens with me. I got a £10 voucher out of it, which I've had for Marks and Spencer. I thought I liked them. So you do get a £10 voucher once you've done your blood test, which is, you know, a bit of an incentive. But for me, it's about not saying no to things, most things. So yeah, it's not been the most exciting week ever this week. I've been driven around by my son a little bit, because obviously he's still getting used to driving on his own and just without his driving instructor and things like that. And we went to a country road on Wednesday. I left work a little bit early and we went for a drive, and we went into the countryside, which was nice. And he managed to get into 5th gear as well, which I don't think he's done before, not in this car anyway. So that was nice. And yeah, and I felt really safe and relaxed with him, which is good, isn't it? Because I did worry that I'd be one of those nervous drivers with him. Not, you know, he's only just passed, but he was really safe and really good. So very happy about that. I had my hair done. You can probably see the roots are gone. And yeah, I saw my lovely friend who does my hair. We had a nice chat, and that was after work as well. I think that was later on the Wednesday. And then on the Thursday, was it on the Thursday? Yeah, I got my nails done. So I decided I wanted to have like yellow. She put a yellow on, but it just lacked a bit of oomph. So I said, well, I'll have a bit of glitter on my ring finger, which she did. And then we decided that it just looked so lovely. I don't think you're getting the full look. So in normal light, it looks like glittery, but also almost foil-like. So I think it reminds me of daffodils a little bit, which is what I wanted. That was the aim of it, was daffodils. But it also looks like foil wrapped Easter eggs in normal light, which is rather lovely. I'm just going to pause for a sip of water because I'm going all dry again. I'll be back in a sec. That's better. My lips were going all dry. I hate this time of year where my lips just feel really dry all the time. It's the central heating, which is still on, despite the fact that we have had some reasonable weather lately. Okay, what else happened? The rat appears to have gone, the rat in my garden. So I think all my tricks worked, using a children's sand pit thing on top of the table. And every night I have to go out and sweep it up with a dustpan brush. And I have forgotten a couple of times and had to go out in the dark sweeping it up with my dustpan and brush. But the rat has got the message. There is no leftovers for it. I bring all the food in at night. There's nothing left for it to have. So please let it stay away. It's a shame because it was so cute. It was a baby rat that kept coming in the end. And it was so, so cute. I called it Ben after the song that was about a rat by Michael Jackson, because it was such a cute rat. And I felt like, you know, it's a shame that everyone hates it. How can it be so cute and everyone hates it? I did a little bit distance Reiki on my auntie who was suffering from sciatica. She does say she feels a lot better since, you know, I often wonder, are people really feeling better? Like, I've done it on my friend and she feels better, and my auntie, was she just being nice and kind to me and it hasn't really worked? But she says it does. So I'm hoping that it has worked and she's not just being nice, because I'm going to use her as one of my case studies, I think. So that's it really. Not the most exciting week in the world, but not bad. Just normal things, nails, hair, driving, you know, just normal life. And life's not bad when you look at it that way, is it? I did wake up feeling a little bit down this morning. No particular reason. Just, you know, sometimes you do. I feel lots better now. Actually, having talked to you has helped a lot. So in return, I'm going to send you loads and loads and loads of positive energy. And it comes through. It's really weird, this energy. It's almost the minute I think about it or say the word or just anything really, I can feel the energy starting, and it's honestly, it's not there beforehand. It's just as soon as I say it or think it, it just starts, it feels like it's pouring out. So I want to send this to you. Now, if you put your hands up maybe as well, that might help. You'll get it. And then just think of anywhere you want it to go, whether it's physical or if you want to pass it on to someone, of course, please do that. I'm just going to send it to you now. You can even pause, and I reckon if you pause the video, the energy will still come, because I'm going to intend that to happen. So if you do pause the video, the energy will still somehow get to you. Sending you loads of love as well. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week and everything goes your way and all the things that you want to happen do. And hopefully I'll see you again here very soon. Take care.